Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Wolfpack Plays. Ow, ow! Today we've got another episode of our Wolfpack Top 5 Plays of the Week. You guys have sent me your best plays, and I've sifted through all of them to put the best 5 into our video here. 4 players have a secure spot, and there's 1 tie. Leave a comment down below and tell me who you think deserves their spot in the Wolfpack Top 5. Now let's go ahead and jump into this week's Wolfpack Top 5 Plays of the Week.
Number 5.
This week, number 5 goes out to Tinglin Sensation. You can see here he's running through the enemy jungle because he sees the enemy gadget, super low health, under the enemy turret. So he runs out behind thinking he can just knock her out of the park, but she just won't come out from the turret. So he's got to head back into the jungle to avoid getting caught out. Oh, but he does by the enemy Chimera. Now, I normally wouldn't reward somebody for getting caught out like that, but how he deals with the Chimera is just great. Now, you can see Tinglin is taking a whole bunch of damage, and he's got to get out of there, so he jumps off the tower, and you can see Chimera pops his Q on the tree behind him as Tinglin kites Chimera into his team. Now, Chimera's stuck. Tinglin has an opportunity to drop down for the snipe, and boom! Tinglin gets his revenge on the Chimera. Great job, Tinglin Sensation.
Number 4.
Number 4 this week is our tie, folks, and congrats to Tinglin Sensation for winning last week's tie. Here you see last week's first place winner, Cyborg JC, going in to defend his allied turret against the enemy Crunch and Kalari. He starts taking a whole bunch of damage from the two of them, so he has to back out and run under tower, but oh mama, there's the knife from the enemy Kalari, and he's got a ton of damage on him. He pops his invis, though, because Kalari is by herself. He goes in, and boom! One shot by Kalari from invis, but he is not done yet, folks. He looks across the map, and he sees that the enemy Gideon just got hit by his allied Draystone's ult, jumps in under the enemy turret, low health, jumps to safety, 20 health remaining, and locks in the double kill for his team. Great job, Cyborg. Tied for 4th this week is Wolfpack member Spirit of Gonzo. You can see him running into the enemy jungle because his Gideon was caught out and it is 4v1. He decides to jump in and do some damage. Now he jumps in, the enemy team does scatter when they see Greystone coming, and he's got the Feng Mao 1v1. Now he almost takes out the Feng Mao. He is super low health. Feng Mao does jump to safety though, and Greystone gives chase through the enemy jungle. Please notice that the enemy team does have all of their secondary turrets up, so Feng runs underneath of an enemy inhibitor. Greystone kites into a turret, taking a little bit of damage, but getting Feng out and knocks him out of the park. Now, Greystone does have low health, but he still has his ult, and Twin Blast does not know that as he goes in and tries to take him out, but he soon finds out the hard way. Greystone is a hard one to kill. Now, Greystone goes in, and there is nowhere for Twin Blast to go. All Gonzo has to do is stick next to him with his Whirlwind, and he is gone for the double kill. Now, Gonzo does kite into the enemy turret once more to avoid the enemy Greystone. The enemy Greystone does almost have him, but the allied Velica saves the day, and Greystone, aka Gonzo, is able to make a clean escape. Great job, Spirit of Gonzo. So there you have it, folks. This week's tie is for 4th place. Leave a comment down below. Who do you think deserves a spot in the Wolfpack Top 5? Is it Cyborg JC or is it Spirit of Gonzo? Leave it down below, and we'll find out next week who wins this tie.
Number 3.
This week's number 3 belongs to our friend and Wolfpack member Tom Brady. Now, you can see that there is a team fight gone seriously awry in mid lane that Brady is trying to anchor, and he is learning quickly that he's going to need to back out because now it is 3v4 mid, and they have no turret cover. Now, this is really where Tom Brady lives up to his name, folks. Watch the enemy Twin Blast. Sevarog locks him down. Murdoch hits him once, and wait for it. Boom! Rock Snipe from Rampage from Tom Brady, but he is not done. Watch the enemy Howitzer. Oh, his health is ticking down, and Brady's boulder is back up. Goes for the long shot, Hail Mary, throw, and boom! Touchdown, Tom Brady, knocks out the enemy Howitzer. Great freaking play, Tom Brady.
Number 2.
This week's number 2 belongs to Death to Zodan. You can see him solo pushing mid, just casually farming away, and he has a new minion wave to push in on the weakened middle tower. He goes in and he starts to make some headway with damage, but the enemy Countess comes in, and he may nick her a little bit with his mighty hammer. The damage from the turret does hit Zodan, but he is able to knock that thing out of there. He moves in, and Twin Blast moves in as well, and there is now a brief exchange in mid between the two teams, but then the enemy Narbash and the enemy Murdoch think that they can come in and knock out the allied Twin Blast. They move back, they start backpedaling a little bit away from the minions, but that's when Zodan jumps to the rescue, locks down Murdoch, hits him a couple times with his hammer, moves in, and with a well-placed Q and auto attack, easily double kills Murdoch and Narbash. Now, the allied team is moving in 4v2 on that inhibitor. They keep the pressure up through the exchange, doing some good solid damage to the enemy team, and that's when Zodan decides to move into the allied jungle, but the game's already over. The enemy were so demoralized, they quit.
Number 1.
Number 1 goes out to Death from Senpai. Senpai? Notice me? He notices that his mid is in a spot of trouble when the enemy Twin Blast and the enemy Bellica want to get a little frisky, so he goes in and makes Twin Blast his He moves in on the Bellica, and between him and the Quang, they're able to knock her down despite getting CC'd. He moves in for the kill. Great uppercut, great CC from Senpai, knocks her out of the park. He moves back to help his lane push, turns around, and he notices a gadget out of place. Boom! Dives right in, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Am I right? Gets the triple kill. Daggone! What a great job from Senpai. Moves back, starts pushing his lane, and look up in the upper right-hand corner, you will notice that there are 4 enemies down. Where could the 5th be? Oh, perfectly wrapped, just like a present, sitting there in mid, waiting for Senpai to come in and wreck. He moves in on the enemy Faye, couple quick uppercuts, Faye moves under tower, but that does not dismay Senpai, takes her out for the quadra kill, and moves back to lane to keep on free pushing up mid. They go on to win. Great job, Senpai! So that does it for this week's episode of Wolfpack Plays and our Wolfpack Top 5 Plays of the Week. If you want to see your great play in our Wolfpack Top 5, either hit me up on Twitter at Sean_Offwhite or send your clip or replay ID to Sean.Offwhite@iCloud.com. Maybe you'll see your play on next week's Wolfpack Top 5. I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, make sure you give it a like and share it with your friends if you dig it. And I'll see you guys on our next episode of Wolfpack Plays. Ow, ow!